news now from Fox. We want to take it out now live to Fox's own Jayla Whitfield, who's there in Atlanta, Georgia. Apologize for that. Jayla.
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, thank you for having me, but I just want to let you know all eyes are on Georgia right now. We know it's a battleground state, and it's really proving to be that in this election. I'm in DeKalb County, so this is one of the counties where they had a lot of votes to count. As of this morning, when they first arrived at 11 a.m., they had 48,000 ballots to count, and now that number is down to less than 10,000 votes. Now, just like in Fulton County, they have about 200 ballots here that need to be verified, they tell me. They tell me they're contacting those people to verify those ballots if they may have had wrong signatures or misinformation, but they're trying to get that under control.
Jayla, can you kind of just explain to some of our viewers, geographically in the Atlanta area, you're from Atlanta originally, DeKalb County, Fulton County, demographics of those counties, and why are we not really getting these ballots counted until so late? Were there any restrictions in place from Georgia state officials as to why we're not getting results until this late?
These are really big counties. They hold a lot of minority voters, so they're really important in this Georgia election. It's making it even closer than what it was at first. In DeKalb County, I can tell you specifically that a lot of these votes have been for Biden. They've had over 300,000 votes for Biden and over 70,000 for Trump. So it really matters here in Fulton and DeKalb, and they do have restrictions in place that made them have to wait to count ballots and start counting these things. But actually in Fulton County, they had issues yesterday at the State Farm Arena with a water leak that caused some issues there that are making it a little bit longer for them. We're speeding things up over here in DeKalb, but they're still have a lot of ballots to count over there.
And Jayla, obviously Democrats put a lot of emphasis on Texas this time around, but it seems like the margins are just narrowing and so much in Georgia. From Democratic officials that maybe you have been speaking to, are they surprised by this narrowing right now in the Peach State?
I don't think anyone is actually surprised. Both presidents knew this state was going to be a big deal. They've been campaigning here very heavily. Just a few days ago, Obama was here campaigning for Joe Biden, and a few days before that, Trump was in town in Rome, Georgia, campaigning as well. So I think they knew ahead of time that Georgia was going to play a big factor, and now those 16 electoral votes are up for grabs, and the world is watching.
All right, Fox's own Jayla Whitfield there in Atlanta for us. And as you were saying, Georgia hasn't gone blue, I believe, since 1996 for Bill Clinton. It'll be something of the story of this election. Arizona was the story last night. If Georgia is the story tonight, we'll be watching here. Thanks.
Of course. Thank you for having me, Andrew.
All right, and we'll be continuing to bring you live coverage from our reporters around the country, covering all things politics and the election. We're going to